Today is October 8th, and it's been quite a while since I've taken any footage of the garden, so thought I'd head on out here with the camera today and record an update of what's going on. It's been a great fall here in Omaha. No chance of frost yet, and like I said, it's already October 8th. I've been kind of slacking on watering, but it's supposed to rain this weekend, so hopefully holding out for free water was the right thing to do. Don't have as much going on in the garden as the last time I recorded. You can see the last 3 beds are somewhat empty. It used to be overflowing with vines of squash and melons and such, but those are long gone, unfortunately. So, in the first bed, what we've still got hanging on here is basil here in the front, and then I don't know if you can tell, there's 2 rows right up against each other, a row of peppers and then a row of tomatoes. See, there's peppers there. Lots of green peppers. We've only gotten a few that have turned yellow this year. I don't know what the deal is, or red, or whatever colors. They're mostly just staying green. And I imagine at this point in the year, that's how most of these that you see on here are going to stay green. So we'll chop and freeze them. Use them in eggs and chili and things. I'd prefer to be eating fresh colored ones, but you don't always get what you want. There's some tomatoes. You can see peeking through from the back row. I just harvested, so those are a friend's tomatoes that I'm leaving on there for him, but for the most part, the tomatoes for the day have all been picked. There's the back side, you can see, looking pretty fallish, deadish. But I just harvested a ton of them, so I'll show you in a minute. Got something digging out here. Moles or something? I don't know, but you can see there's raised areas underneath the walkway there and all through the beds too. Went the whole season until just now with nothing uprooting anything, but got some herbs here. And then the rest of this row is more peppers. A little bit of kale left and some chard, marigolds, and then this whole trellis here is green beans, which I just spent about 40 minutes harvesting. Got a ton, probably our biggest harvest yet. And still have the carrots here on the back side of the green beans, which I'll be leaving those until the snow comes probably. Got sweet potatoes, which I had read are best if you leave until leaves turn yellow. That bed is empty. The rest of this bed's empty except for marigold. This half is empty, and I used the other portions for some fall planting, which I was pretty busy late in the summer with some stuff, so I didn't get all the things planted for fall that I really wanted to. There's radishes, which are pretty much ready to eat. A variety of lettuces here. And then I threw in a boatload of cilantro, figuring that if it was warm this fall, maybe they would grow a little bit, and if I put a lot of plants, maybe I would get the equivalent of a bunch or 2. But maybe I'll be surprised if this weather holds up. Maybe I'll end up with full-grown cilantro. There's a cabbage, which I actually had planted in the spring, and it was kind of shaded out by the other cabbages, so it survived the summer, so we'll see if it grows into a nice harvestable head for the fall. I also planted some things for fall over in this other garden space. You can see, maybe you can see, there's some cabbage, broccoli, or cauliflower. I don't remember which. And then behind there, that bigger stuff is squash and zucchini, summer squash, which I did actually harvest some today. Here's my harvest from today. It's a pretty sizable tub here. And it's full of green beans pretty much down to the bottom here. Yay, we'll be canning a lot of those today. A bunch of tomatoes, a few peppers, and buried under here are a couple crookneck squash that I harvested from over in that other garden space. There's 2 of those. And then a couple little carrots that I ripped out because it looked like they were going to seed. I'm not sure if you're supposed to allow that or not, so I just took a couple of them out. So that's today's harvest from this more barren than usual looking garden space, but I'm not going to complain. A lot of years by this time we would have had a hard frost and everything would be gone. So